Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be another Will I Buy It video. This is an idea that I got from Samantha March. She does these Will I Buy It videos where she basically goes through all the launches for a particular week and she talks about whether or not she's interested in purchasing those launches and discusses why. I love that idea, so I pretty much do it every single week here on my channel. Every single Sunday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time I upload a Will I Buy It video in which I pretty much do the same thing. I talk about makeup and I talk about my opinions on certain releases, and that's what we are doing today. Okay, so first off, Menageries Cosmetics is releasing their Feral palette. I forget if I've mentioned this before because I've mentioned so much makeup in this series that sometimes I forget, but I showed you guys the packaging, I believe, and some sneak peeks, but this is going to be the full release of the palette right here. This is a beautiful palette. It's a Colourpop palette. It's an indie brand. The packaging is beautiful and the colors look absolutely amazing, but I will not be purchasing this because I have bought so much makeup that I feel like I should take a step back and evaluate my life choices, because this I can't buy anymore, at least for the next month, at least. But I just want to show you guys this, and this is such a beautiful palette. I absolutely love it. That yellow and that lime green, they're both calling my name. They're calling to me, Anya, buy me, use me, wear me. Oh my goodness, that sounds so disgusting. But yes, this is such a beautiful palette. I absolutely love it, but that's a pass, unfortunately. By the way, the alarm system here, or some kind of the alarm system or the smoke detector is going absolutely ballistic. So if you hear a beep in this video, it's not the camera for once, it's a smoke detector, and it is driving me insane, but I have to film this today. So anyway, Kylie Cosmetics is releasing some new Halloween collection. I am intrigued by the colors. I like the vibe of this collection. However, since it is a limited edition collection, and since I'm not necessarily interested in purchasing from Kylie Cosmetics at the moment, I'm not gonna get it. And it's not necessarily because I don't like Kylie Jenner. Okay, I kind of like her. I do like her style. Well, actually, no, I don't like her style whatsoever. But I mean, I don't have anything against her. But I don't really necessarily want to purchase from a brand that releases so much so quickly that the minute you get something, there's going to be a new release. You know what I'm saying? So I will not be purchasing anything from this collection, but I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like. Then Fenty is releasing a Killawatt foil palette. I don't know if this is for holiday or if this is a permanent collection item, but this is going to be a beautiful highlighter palette. I believe it's going to be a palette that you can use for your face and your eyes, which of course you can use any palette for your face and eyes, but it's nice that they mentioned it, and it's nice that this is actually meant for that purpose, because they do have a beautiful variety of shades. It appears that you have anything from your lightest highlight to your darkest highlight for deeper skin tones, which of course is very typical of the Fenty brand, which I do love. I also like how they have some slightly more unique shades as well. You have that beautiful blue, and then you have that light violet, which are both colors that are beautiful and appealing to me. However, again, I will not be purchasing this, mostly because I already bought a highlighter palette. You guys will see more of that either this week or next week. I'll be filming a haul video when I get all the stuff, but I will not be purchasing this, even though it looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's talk about a new LORAC release. They're coming out with a new holiday palette. However, I do have to admit that I'm not necessarily interested in this color story. I just feel like there's nothing in this palette that's necessarily calling to me. I feel like all these colors have either been done before in a similar manner, or they're colors that I simply already own several duplicates of, and I don't think personally, I haven't really seen anything from LORAC recently that I'm obsessed with, so this is a pass for me. This next thing is super kind of hilarious in a very juvenile way, but this is a new product from Madonna's skincare line, and this is called the Beauty Roller. Now, when I first saw this picture, I sent it to my best friend, and I called him we talked a few hours later, and I was like, did you see what I sent you? And he's like, yeah. And I said, do you know what it looks like? And he's like, yeah. It's just part part of me thinks that Madonna did this on purpose, because like this looks so provocative and it looks just so funny, and I don't really have anything against this thing, but I'm not getting it. But in all seriousness, I actually did quite a fair bit of research with this product. I looked online and I read a few articles, I read a few interviews, and it seems that this is going to be a pretty revolutionary skincare product. A lot of research seems to have gone into this, and I do think that's a good idea. Like I hope that it will actually work for women and for men, but it's supposed to be like an anti-aging sort of like technology contraption device. I don't know, like I don't feel like I'm very knowledgeable of skincare in order to be able to describe it very sufficiently, but it's an interesting concept and I do like the idea. However, I will not be getting it myself because I can just tell that this is going to be very expensive and I am not interested in getting it. But moving on, let's talk a little bit about some Colourpop. This was such a good launch. I feel like this is the best launch that Colourpop has done in a very long time, because they're like, honestly, they're right on trend with this, because I do feel like there's a slow but sure interest, growing interest in pink eyeshadow in general. And I feel like with this, they're really hitting the nail on the head, and they're releasing something that is very cost efficient, that is pushing themselves, that involves pushing themselves a little bit creatively. And I feel like this is a very good launch and I was really interested in getting it, so I got it. So this is something that I am very excited about. You guys will be seeing this product on my channel. I do think that I will either do a first impressions or review, or both, and I will be featuring this in tutorials, of course, if I like it. Moving on, let's talk about this this Makeup Addiction Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This looks really, really pretty. I do like the inclusion of very like kind of fall tone colorful shades. You don't have very bright pops of color. Everything's very muted, which in my opinion is a fall version of a colorful palette. They have 15 shadows in 5 textures, 5 soft mattes, 5 intense shimmers, 1 semi-matte, 1 matte with a soft sheen, and 3 wet metallic glitters. This looks really pretty. I'm really tempted, but I know that I should probably not get this because goodness, I am already, you guys have no idea how much I wrecked the Sephora site the other day. It was intense. So I will not be getting this, but this looks beautiful. Okay, let's talk about another holiday collection from Fenty Beauty. This is really tempting for me. It looks like it's like a metallic looking pen. They're calling it metallic lip and eye crayons, and you can use them as eyeliner, eyeshadow, lip liner, or lipstick. It looks like a great idea. I love the look of this product. It looks beautiful. I'm really tempted. I really want it. I really want it so bad. I especially love that blue. I love the purple. And I love that gray. I love all of them. These are beautiful. I think this is a great launch. Moving on, let's talk about Zoeva Cosmetics. They have an all night long collection. They have an eyeshadow palette, a brush set, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But the eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. It's very warm tones. I do want to say that this is nothing that I haven't really seen before on the market, therefore I'm not super interested in it. And I haven't really tried the Zoeva brushes, but I've heard good things. But I'm not like, this isn't calling to me in the extent to the extent that I feel like I really want it. So I will not be getting this, and I really have no interest in it, honestly. This is from Eunique. Okay. The spelling is Eunique Beauty, and this is going to be an eyeshadow palette that has some really pretty shades in it. I love the packaging. The packaging looks killer. I do want to say that. But the shadows inside look so pretty. This really looks like a beautiful palette. I really like the colors. I like this palette a lot. I've seen a lot of buzz pertaining to this next launch. This is from P. Louise, and P. Louise happens to make one of the best, or it is called one of the best eyeshadow bases on the market. It is something that I really want to try out personally. I really am curious to try this eyeshadow base out. But she has released a new holiday 2018 edition for this eyeshadow base. They have a variety of super bright, super saturated, super interesting colors for this eyeshadow base, and I'm really interested in trying this out. I really would love to try this out. But first, I think I should purchase, like, if I'm going to purchase anything from P. Louise, it's probably going to be that original eyeshadow base that everyone loves, apparently, that everyone's talking about, because I am really interested in purchasing that and possibly trying it out, because, like, I feel like a lot of people that really do beautiful, bright, colorful makeup looks love that base, and I do a lot of bright makeup looks, so I feel like that base would be amazing. So I feel like if I'm going to order from P. Louise with the shipping, then I probably might get one of these at the same time. We'll see. But this is something that I'm super excited about. I'm super keen on getting. This is a palette from Cosmetics. They have been releasing sneak peeks of this palette for quite some time now, and this is the full palette itself. And my personal opinion is this eyeshadow palette doesn't really excite me. And I know that a lot of people that love color will love this eyeshadow palette because, let's face it, they do have some really pretty colors in this, and it looks like a pretty nice eyeshadow palette. Something about this palette, like, just doesn't call to me. Like, I have pretty much every single color in this palette, so I guess, like, maybe that's the reason why I'm not too interested in getting this. But, like, whatever reason, like, for whatever reason, I'm not really intrigued by this. We have a Pure Cosmetics holiday launch. I like this launch a lot. I will not be getting this, but I do like it a lot. This is so freaking cute. This is going to be a Dr. Seuss The Grinch themed eyeshadow palette. It looks so, like, I love the concept. I love the idea. I love the colors. Well, I mean, okay, I don't love the colors. I'm more attached to the concept that it is, like, a Dr. Seuss themed, like, Grinch palette. Because, like, you have that heart, you have, like, the really beautiful packaging. It looks really cute. I especially love the fact that they have, like, what appears to be, like, a green lip color, which I love that. I really like this concept. However, like I said, I will not be getting this. Another thing that I will not be getting is a Give Me Glow Cosmetics palette, and it's going to be $41. Okay, it's an indie brand. You know, I love spotlighting indie brands in general, but I will not be getting this palette myself because I'm not, like, attracted to it. I'm just not. Okay, I know I sound like a Grinch. I sound like a grump. I sound like a toad. But, like, seriously, like, sometimes you just have an off day where you look at makeup and you're like, well, not a lot of this interests me, and I feel like that today is my off day. But, like, I feel like this is a good concept. I feel like I could definitely create a lot of beautiful looks with this palette if I did have it. But, am I interested in it? Not necessarily. Mitchell, that's his Instagram handle. He's coming out with a collaboration with Be Perfect Cosmetics, and it's going to be something called a Sub-Zero palette, and I feel like it looks like it's going to be a highlighter palette. And his work on Instagram, if you guys haven't seen his work, it's so good. Like, he is such an amazing artist. He is almost exactly a year older than me, and he's already accomplished so much. Like, he is seriously a rock star. I love what he has been doing, and his makeup style, like, it's very Instagram, but his skill is amazing. Like, his makeup skill is phenomenal, and I love watching his videos. I love watching his collaborations because I learn so much from him. So he's coming out with a collaboration with Be Perfect Cosmetics, and it looks like it's going to be something highlighter themed. He's very well known for putting, like, a very intense looking highlight on his models. I personally am not necessarily interested in getting this palette per se because I just don't really have a need for highlighters in my collection thus far, and I already ordered some highlighters and I do not need to get some more, so this is going to be a pass for me. But I just wanted to show you guys because I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him. I'm so glad that he's coming out with this collaboration. He really deserves all the success he's getting, and I just wanted to give that a shout out. Okay, so Wet n Wild is coming out with some new shades of their Mega Glow highlighters. They're $4.99 each, and I have to admit I have not tried these highlighters myself. I might get this. I'm kind of tempted. I probably shouldn't, but I'm really tempted. tempted to. These are really cheap highlighters, and a lot of people really like the formula, so of course that is something I do want to take into consideration. But next, Zoeva's coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. It's going to be called the Eunique Reflection eyeshadow palette. This is not something I'm interested in whatsoever. It's really nothing that we haven't seen before, and I'm not gonna get it. It's pretty much neutral city. It's not even like interesting neutrals. It's just the most basic kind of goldy kind of neutrals that you can really find in your collection already, so I will not be getting this myself. If you guys made it to the end of this video and you're like, oh yeah, I love this makeup look, this makeup look will be up on YouTube. I think it'll be up next week, or the week after that. It depends on how much you want it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you watched till the end, you're a champion. And if you watched till the end, you probably can tolerate me for like about 20 minutes, which is more than enough time to go downstairs below this video and subscribe. So it's free. You don't have to exert much pressure on the clicker of your device or on your phone. You just have to like tap that little red button and make my day. So please do that if you liked this video, and I will really appreciate that. So that's where I'm gonna end this on awkward self-promotion. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.